In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the 5 simple step roadmap to make $20,000 to $30,000 per month in straight profit as a new telesales life insurance agent. The 5 steps that you absolutely need to know and to master so that you can actually get to that spot and then actually scale to 40, 50, 60,000 a month consistently, month in and month out. If we haven't met, my name is Johnny Nitafan. I actually help life insurance agents just like you scale their life insurance business past $20,000 to $40,000 per month in straight profit while not having to sacrifice friends, family, things that are actually important to you as a person, not sacrificing and selling your soul like a lot of people say to do, sacrificing literally your whole life so that you can become successful. I truly believe that you build your business around your life and not the other way around, because transparently, this is what happened with me. I was mentored. I got into the industry. I was sold on the dream. I wanted to make passive income. I wanted to recruit friends, family. I wanted to recruit a ton of people, wanted to sell a ton of insurance. And they were all selling the same thing, which was the dream of making passive income and being able to pretty much retire and make money even if I don't work. And the reality is, when I saw and actually looked at these people's lives, one, they didn't have great relationships with people. Two, they didn't actually have the freedom it looked like and said that they had. But then three, most important, they were the ones working 70 to 80 hours a week, which I think that work is important, but I don't think that that is my life, and I'm not willing to sacrifice everything to be able to be successful, quote unquote. And so we truly believe inside the community making $20,000 to $30,000 a month profit without having to sacrifice friends, family, and precious time that you will never get back, right? With your kids, with your wife, with your marriage, whatever it is. And also be able to do really fun, exciting things, right? My wife and I just went to New York because for her spring break, she wanted to be able to do that. And so being able to travel and actually make memories and use the money to be able to fund life and adventures and make memories as family and really have freedom, right? And even if you don't really enjoy those things, being able to buy more time that you can just enjoy life, because a lot of people make money and don't actually enjoy it. And all of a sudden, blink of an eye, 40 years goes by and people regret that time. So this 5 simple step roadmap is something that I laid out for each person in the community that comes in, needs to go through this, and each person can identify where they're at in this process. And I want to give it away to you guys for free. People pay me thousands and thousands of dollars to be able to get insight into this information. If you guys want access into this and way much more and actually get a customized plan with me and coaching with me, click the link down below. It's a calendar link that I'll actually be able to see if we're fit to actually join this community, because it's an invite only and it's an application based. So you have to actually apply to work with us and not direct contracts, but actually like being able to get the inside and get access into the community, get access to course modules, coaching by me and my team, and for us to really like help your Facebook ads get set up so you can scale optimally and profitably without having to go $15,000 in debt and without having to cold call just like how I used to. So in this video, I'm going to be really breaking with you guys down this roadmap that will take you to $20,000 to $30,000 a month. It not only just helped me, helped Gonzalo go from $8,000 to $10,000 a month to $26,000 to $30,000 a month. It helped Chase go from his biggest month being $5,000 to now he's doing close to $40,000 this month. Spent $4,000 on ads, and now he's about to do $40,000 this month. It helped Austin go from $8,000 to $20,000. Helped Max literally make $19,000 or over $19,000 in literally 5 days. So this roadmap works for anybody, not just me. It helped Kyle actually go from broke to making $25,000 in under 14 days inside the community. So this stuff works if you actually apply it. It's just a matter of, are you going to execute and actually do this? So stay till the end, because this is going to be the full roadmap that I went through and all these other agents went through so that they can actually scale their business to past $20,000 to $30,000 per month in straight profit. So let's just get right into the video. First thing, the first stage, right? And I'm going to take this a little bit. And I just wanted to make this video right after I got out the gym, feeling hype, ready to go, and ready to attack the day. But I wanted to make this for you guys so it's super valuable. And if it is valuable, drop in the comments down below what you take, and then also subscribe right now so you don't miss more content just like this. So the 5 simple steps in the roadmap to make $20,000 to $30,000 per month in profit selling life insurance telesales, literally from anywhere in the world. The first thing is mastering, taking massive action, right? When you're just getting started, you have no skills. All you can control is having an incredible work ethic and mindset, right? You need to learn, you need to make mistakes, and you need to get feedback. You're spending money on ads to learn and figure out what works and what doesn't. Some context behind this is we actually, once you join the community, we actually go in and it's a complete done for you setup where we go and set up all your Facebook ads and really help you scale and launch those ads completely by yourself, right? So you're spending money on ads to learn and figure out what works and what doesn't. It's going to feel overwhelming because you're starting at zero, so you have no data. The number one thing that you can do to start making money and start making $10,000 a month is getting feedback and having some sense of clarity in exactly how many dials, how many contacts, how many presentations, what's your close rate, what's your cost per acquisition, and how well you actually close. So much you have to put in so you can get X amount back, like really understanding your numbers and truly calculating your ROI. This part of the business, you have no momentum. So the way that you actually get the business going fast and speeding up the learning curve is doing more activity, right? Do 50 presentations. You go out and do 50 presentations. You don't actually get feedback on how to do presentations a lot faster and a lot better. And then also, this is time that you're spending more time to learn. This is a learn, not earn phase, right? So you can't fail if you never quit. So go out and make a ton of mistakes, fail fast, because getting no's and getting objections and people not buying gets you actually closer to the yeses that you need to win. Volume negates luck here. You're going to be overworking in this stage for what you get paid. But getting your habits locked in when you are here is what will make you millions of dollars later. Create infrastructure and daily routine into your life. Get on the phone by 8 a.m. Make 350 calls a day. Hold yourself accountable. Listen to only sales training, top closers, live sales calls, and fully immerse yourself, right? I have tons of sales calls in the community. Also the top producers, right? Like Max, he actually role played completely with us, and people were able to ask him any questions that they have, how he's able to spend $2,000 this month and make pretty much $30,000 back so far. And it's the middle of the month. So you get access not only to us, but the community as well, and top producers, right? And so create infrastructure, listen to these top sales goals. If you want success, this is how you do it. You got to make the sacrifices, make the mistakes, fail forward, and learn quickly. Whenever you get hit with rejection, take it as feedback on what you need to work on, right? Be unemotional. Once you take the E out of emotion, you stay in motion. And so don't take it personally. You're just not good yet, and that's okay. Be patient in the long term, knowing that the skills take a while to acquire. It takes mistakes to take feedback. But don't use that as an excuse not to work. A lot of people are like, hey, I'm going to make $10,000 at some point. I know I shouldn't be making it right now, but then they use it as an excuse to never do it ever. So don't use that as an excuse to never do the work. Compare yourself to nobody. This is absolutely super, 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 super crucial. Don't compare yourself, right? Judge your actions that you put in and the daily commitments that you lay out for yourself. If you said you were going to commit to 350 calls and you make a sale early and you just call it in early, you didn't complete what you said you were going to do, then own it. Set small goals that are action-based and scale from there. Whenever you feel challenge, pain, and uncertainty, know that you were the one that committed to this. You were the one that chose that. Everybody who makes $10,000 to $20,000 a month have to go through what you're going through as well. You don't have to go through the pain that you are now, but you get to choose your hard. Being broke is hard, but also getting to being rich is hard as well. So choose your hard. This is the price you have to pay. If you don't want to pay that price, then choose a different dream. Because anything worth in life comes with a price that you have to pay. Here's some action steps. Create a daily activity-based goal. Master your script and beginning of the call objections and all objections in general. Get outside accountability with your numbers so you can't sell yourself short. Make sure you're getting that outside accountability. You right now, when you were a kid, you didn't want to brush your teeth every day. But do you brush your teeth now? I hope so. And that's showing that outside accountability actually worked with you. So it's the same thing with this business. You have to have outside accountability so that years down the road, you're still doing the same activities that will allow your success. Get outside accountability with your numbers so you can't sell yourself short. Be on the phones and dial room. We actually have a dial room that you get live feedback from agents right away, me and the coaches inside the community, and you get to do it together. Because if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So we do it as a team. Be on the phones by 8 a.m., meet with your client success coach weekly, and do massive activity, more than you think you need to do, right? So do more than what you actually think you need, right? So let's go to stage 2. What does that look like? So you got to get consistent in this next stage. So you do the activity, you're doing the work, you're putting the calls in, 300, 400 calls, whatever you need to do. And then in this stage here, you have to make, you've made sales already, right? You've made your first, you've hit $10,000 in AP probably, but it's inconsistent. You track your numbers here and there. You're barely breaking even. If you were asked how to drill the script and overcome objections, you could, but not looking at it on your screen. So you don't really know it like the back of your hand. This is where you're competent, but you're not at the level that you should be. You're making 2 to 3 sales a week. You might have made 5 sales in a week and been consistent that whole time, but you're going through the motions. Be intentional and do the work consistently. Challenge yourself. How many days in a row can you hit your daily commitments or presentations or dials? Make it a game with yourself. To challenge myself in consistency, I'll set priorities on prizes and rewards based on the activity of doing successful actions consistently. So what does this mean? If I hit 350 dials, 30 working days straight, I'll buy myself a new pair of AirPod Max Pros. If I do 5 presentations, 30 working days straight, I'll buy myself a massage, right? So gamify it. Make it fun for you because it's important to be able to reward yourself throughout the process and show that it's worth doing. So repeat successful actions daily. Do more of what is working and be consistent with it. Master your script and every objection. Master the first 5 seconds of the call, because when you're calling, the first part of the call is what's going to sell the rest of the call, and you need more calls to be able to get the presentations and get the sales that you really need. Now, the next stage is optimizing. Okay, so what's this look like? In this stage, you're making 3 to 5 sales a week, and you're really starting to pick up momentum. You're tracking numbers well, KPIs are tracking, and you're almost ready to scale. You're proficient at sales now. Marketing is starting to hit its stride, so don't be afraid to up ad spend. In this stage, you need to figure out how to increase the amount of leads closed. You need to figure out, like, okay, I'm closing 2% of leads. How do I close 5%, 10%, 20%? How do you actually get that up? And then you scale, right? So ask yourself, am I dialing my leads 6 to 9 times a day? If I'm not, who do I need to hire? Who do I need to talk to that will help me call these leads? Are you calling your leads within 5 minutes? Is your AI bot helping you set appointments? Because we actually have an AI bot that we trained inside the community. Are you using local presence dialer to get your dial presentation ratio down? How's your sales process? Are you following the script verbatim? If not, why aren't you? So all these little increases will lead to a 1.5 to 2x in your profit. So if you're already making 4 to 6x, how do we increase that to 10 to 15, 20x like Max did and I did, and so on and so forth? So action steps: take all of your data that you have and optimize. Ask yourself, what problem am I trying to solve? Literally look at your numbers and get the feedback and understand, okay, what is the number one thing that right now will allow me to scale to that next level? And attack that head on with all your effort. Get better and the infrastructure ready to scale, right? So at this point, you have all the data that you need, trying to figure out, okay, what problem am I trying to solve? And then it's just a matter of scaling from there. And then the next stage is, okay, scale. In this stage, you're closing 1 to 3 deals a day. It's finally time to scale. Your magic number is 3 to 1x ROI. So if you're slightly below, scale at your discretion. But if you're above 3x, scale. Scale ads every 3 to 5 days until you're doing a minimum of 5 presentations on average a day, or 2 to 3 sales consistently per day. If you're not at 500 a week, bump it up to $750 a week. If you're at 750, bump it up to 1,000. So bump it up in increments, about $50 a day. If you're at 1,000 a week, scale to 1,250 to 1,500, and so on and so forth. Look internally at your metrics and understand exactly what you need. Scaling is scary, but it's required to go to the next level. if you were to get 3 to 1x ROI on cash in the door, right? 30-day ROI on what you're actually going to get paid, and you have to spend, say, $10,000 to gross $30K, so actually make $30,000 in commissions and have a true net of $20,000. Your ROI should be a little higher, but I'm just saying for this example, we're not optimizing for ROI. We're optimizing for cash in the bank and true net profit. A lot of people want to talk, okay, I want to get 20, 30, 40x ROIs, and this is a mistake that I made early on. But here we're maximizing for cash in the bank. Actually, how much money are you taking home? If I'm taking home $150,000, I'd rather take that every single day of the week, even if I have to spend $150,000 to do it, because not many people are actually able to take home multiple millions of dollars per year, even if you have to spend it. So it's so much worth it. So have a clear cadence of tracking your numbers daily and also weekly. And scaling relies heavily on numbers rather than emotions. If you're relying on emotions, either one, you're going to scale and then pull it back because you're like, oh, this is scary. But then two, you won't scale because of that same thing. So you want to scale based on numbers, not emotions. So you want to create your daily and weekly cadence of tracking data. If you see in the steps 3 and 4, this is all about data. Make sure that you're getting data, even from stage 1, making sure that you're getting data, because that will allow you to make decisions, call shots in your business so that you can become really profitable, scale your business, and make more money. So then the last and final stage of this process, right? You're already at $20,000 to $30,000, but how do you go above and beyond? How do you start making $40,000? Like how I made $46,000 in one single month in November and in March of last year. How do you actually do that? Well, duplicate. In this stage, you have all that you need. It's time to duplicate your steps yourself 1 to 4. So here's some keys, right? Find an A player and don't settle for anything less. You just need one person to duplicate your efforts and teach them everything that you know, right? Alex Hormozi says, you make them an offer so good, they would feel stupid saying no. And that's really the goal. So I'd start this guy on free leads at 50% comp. So it's a win-win for both of you guys. Win for you because you can train somebody while being able to have somebody help cut down your leads for you, like your lead cost, because every time they make a sale, that's going just straight towards your lead cost. That leads wouldn't have been called anyway. So you take home more profit. It's a win for them because they get free leads, training, and some full support from you. Literally, Chase did this. His agent closed 5 deals in his first 5 days on these same leads because of this. So he's trained somebody. The other person's on pace to make $10,000 in pure profit just on free leads. And so this is how the game works, so especially as a business owner, an entrepreneur. So have them call your called 3 times leads. So if you've just called them 3 times and moved on, they're calling those, so that you can pick up all the new leads, pre-booked appointments, and people that responded to the SMS notifications, right? The messages that are going out have like you are seniority on those. You're paying for them, right? So you deserve to have more. So you're working all the cream of the crop leads. They're working the other ones, scooping them up. It's a win-win-win for everybody, and then graduate them up and have strict KPIs that they can actually move up as well. An A player is going to want that. So the traits you want to look for in this person is loyalty, hard work, and self-motivated, right? You're not having to call them, hey, are you on the phone? They're showing up before you sometimes. They're holding you accountable. They're on the phones right away. You don't have to encourage them to keep working harder. They're going to do it, right? Extreme patience, and that you want to have them, and you want them to be a part of your bigger mission. And also extremely coachable, right? If you say this, they're doing this, if whatever it is, right? So make sure they're extremely coachable. This stage, you're starting to build your personal brand and documenting the journey here, the lessons you have learned, live sales calls, literally like the way I grew my YouTube channel. That's exactly what you should do as well. Just start imperfect action, just like getting really good at insurance sales, right? So just like first start of taking massive action, the same thing with YouTube videos of doing that same thing, right? Just post. It's not going to be perfect at first, but you do that, you get consistent, then you optimize, and then you scale. That's literally how content goes. That's how any type of business goes, especially when selling insurance, but also taking it to the personal brand. So take those skills that you've learned of just going out, getting feedback, doing massive action, even when you don't get a ton of the best results ever, and being willing to stick with it for the long term. There's something to be said about choosing to pick something up and never stopping, right? So just go about that every single day. So just start in perfect action, just like you're doing in insurance sales. So action steps here: find an A player, duplicate everything you know into him, and start making YouTube videos and scale like crazy, right? Start spending $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month on ads and really scale to $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 per month in profit as you go. So this is literally the 5-step roadmap, right? The blueprint. This is how, and every stage that you actually can scale your life insurance business to whatever capacity you want. But in this time, $20,000 per month in straight profit is really where you start seeing freedom in your business. Anything above that is just kind of relatively the same. It's awesome making more money. That's what we're optimizing for. But it's building a business around your life, being able to have a lifestyle type business where we go out, travel the world, being able to make memories, but then also work really hard, crush it in business, make a ton of money, help a ton of families, make a huge impact, and also grow a team and an agency of absolute killers. So this is literally the 5-step process that you need if you want to really to go more in depth with this. Get a customized game plan from me. Literally, like, get this into your business right now, and you're like, hey, I'm ready to take that next step. I'm ready to finally invest in myself. I'm done thinking about it. I've seen all the results, all the testimonials, literally everything, and I know that you can help me, Johnny. Click the link down below. We'll go ahead and onboard you on the call and get you rock and rolling and get you started inside the community. If you're not ready to actually change your life, make this decision, start making $20,000 to $30,000 a month, keep watching the YouTube videos, right? There's in the description, there's like a testimonials tab. Go ahead and watch those testimonials. I'm also going to leave a right here towards the end of this video. I'm actually going to be, you could just click on and see all the real results, the true testimonials that we've had. We've helped tons and tons and tons of agents implant this into their business and so that they could scale faster, right? Literally people coming in, never selling insurance, and now they're doing $10,000, $20,000 a month consistently, not just once, but on a consistent month-to-month basis. So if you're finally ready to scale, take action now. Click the link down below, book a call with me. It's going to be directly with me. We're going to be able to see if you're actually a fit inside the community, fully apply, and I'll see you guys on the call. If you guys haven't already, subscribe down below. Comment what you're going to take from this, right? What you actually learned and how you're going to implement this into your business so you can scale to that next level. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.